Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching history in the making. In moments, when Field Marshal Tannenberg signs the surrender papers, the war will be over.
Oh great, that's why there are another 18 minutes.
I'd say robots are pretty historic. First time that's ever happened.
I mean, yeah. I feel like robots are trying to just sign the truce, but...
Yeah, that's them being peaceful.
Vicky!
They're just a bit clumsy
We
is
have to
all.
get out of here. Vicky's! We won't do her any good by
That's right.
dying, son. Now come on.
So as if you needed any more of a introduction to the battlefield than that, pretty much the machine guns pop out right away as well.
As do the X's on my eyes.
Clear the area.
Yeah, there's a lot of ridiculing. We're aiming a lot in this. Oh, by the way, welcome back to the battlefield, Mr. Nuffkins.
It's great to be back. The last time I was here, we managed to save the cool fellow with a flamethrower, and now that I'm back, we get to do even cooler things. If I'm correct, it'll be with robots.
Oh, it will.
Oh boy.
And why do you think I picked up so many bazooka rounds?
This game is a love letter to everyone's childhood, and I am just gonna sit back.
Oh, there'll be some fireworks. And as if we didn't have enough explosions, we picked up a grenade launcher as well. I'll just say it, I don't know whether it's hard mode or the level design in general for this one, but there are a lot of robots.
Well, I know that the machine gun X is hard on my eyes when I go into first person.
How's that for
But
hard
that
on
was
the
a lot of
eyes?
fun.
There you go.
That was more satisfying than anything I've seen plastic soldiers involved in a long time.
Yeah, as a quick side note, the rocket launcher to the chest only takes one, and the grenade takes 3 each time. And don't worry about shooting through the wall. He's, well, we never said they were programmed very well. He's just gonna keep walking into the wall, that one.
Oh, you mean the in-game AI, or the, like... Is that what the robots are supposed to have for AI, or is that just 90s?
The robots are supposed to follow you in your direction, so since I went to get the health pack over there, he followed me in that direction, and the wall was in his way.
Okay, so it's not that the robots are intentionally...
Exactly. Oh, but don't worry, robots do come in all shapes and sizes.
As long as they have tank treads or walkers.
Fun thing about this kind of robot is just blowing up and the parts of him just completely fall off.
Yeah? Do you actually
now
need
he's...
to fight him now, or...?
Nah, he's just a sitting duck.
Okay.
And this flamethrower over here tactfully needs to be reminded of his range.
He's doing a good job for the tools he has.
Well, when you have a flamethrower and you shoot it forward, I guess you don't want to walk into your trajectory. A little counterintuitive. Oh, and by the way, there are just explosives everywhere. They wanted us to have a good time, I'm convinced.
Yeah, we're fighting robots. You think they'd want us to explode a couple things?
How about a shit ton of things? Explosions literally around every corner.
Do you mean robots, or bazookas, or both, or what?
Well, obviously, the robots will be doing most of the exploding.
Okay. And is that a different kind of robot in there? Or is that a car?
Well, that is actually a crashed plane.
Huh.
So that was going to be our means of escape. Since this is no longer a peaceful treaty signing, we have to make do with what we have. And what we have is actually on the way.
Okay, but do we get to blow it up?
Well, no. It's our escape vehicle. We can't blow up a helicopter.
No, but do we get to blow up the plane?
Oh, well... I think I actually tried it before. It doesn't do anything. It just stays in that form of wreckage.
Remember how impressed I was at the beginning of the episode?
Is that impression diminishing a little bit?
Yeah, I'm imagining this whole episode as you just sitting in the corner with a flamethrower now.
Well, if I could pick up a flamethrower, I'd be curious to see how that would affect the robots, but we don't get one in this level, unfortunately. I like to sit from the back and shoot the grenades, is what I'm saying.
Do you get bonus points if you hit it right on that, like, 1 pixel strip of, red?
Unfortunately, the points, it's a lot like Whose Line Is It Anyway? The points do not matter.
Okay, so you get the same result by just throwing as many grenades as you can at it.
Pretty much.
That's fine, too.
The real enjoyment comes from how you make it. I mean, you could be a lame brain and just try to aim for the head and kill it that way, or you could see how many different parts you can blow off.
But this game is the shooters, right? So if I'm playing this, then I should, even if I was playing it back in the 90s as a little kid, I should be used to stuff like Call of Duty. I should be used to trying to get headshots. It's just more natural that way.
Well, we killed them all anyway, so there you go.
Sergeant Hawk, take your
Now do we
men
get
through
to
that
sign the
already
treaty?
fine Plastro. It's our only chance.
It's not so peaceful anymore.
Time to crash their party.
Besides, he kidnapped Vicky, so kind of have to get her back too.
But last time I think Vicky saved herself, and we got captured.
Oh, great.
Well, there weren't robots involved back then. Now we have something, believe it or not, a little more terrifying than robots.
The family computer?
Yeah, it's running Vista.
Oh shit, no, books. Oh god.
Well, that too. We could be crushed by learning material. But if you hear those delightful noises, there are plenty o' snipers this time around.
And so we have to go around the bookcase?
Well, you'll see me being a lot more careful in this segment.
Right.
It's very easy to die. And yes, we have to go all across the bookcase. We eventually have to get down actually to the computer desk.
And so are we just going down the shelves?
Yeah, you can very well jump off. You will die. It'll be tragic. Here's a little physics question for you. Does shooting somebody's gun actually hurt them?
If they're molded so their figure, if part of their plastic figure is that gun, sure, it's part of them. Biology, not physics.
Yeah, I guess it is more biological to have that sort of attachment. But I think of guns as being more of a spiritual attachment for snipers.
Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of snipers, this is very timely based on the movie release. In America, at least. I don't know if you guys got American Sniper in your theaters yet.
I don't watch movies. Probably.
Then why do I even bother?
Yeah, get a better
Anyway.
co-commentator next time.
This looks dangerous. I like it.
There are no robots. I don't...
Well, we are going to use this newfound weapon to blow up some,
Books?
spoiler alert, robots.
That's even better than blowing up books.
Well, You'll see. I think this new enemy we're about to see is actually pretty cool.
Is it the computer?
Nope. Oh, we got a glimpse of it there. Did you see?
Is it another bug?
Yes?
Or is it that can of soda? Oh.
We have to deal with scorpions now.
So
don't
how are
worry.
we gonna kill it?
Well, they're a little thick. No pun intended. And you'll see more of this later. I didn't want to get close to him right away, because it's actually kind of terrifying, and I maintain this about the bugs in this game. Even the ants are scary because they are at least your size, if not twice as big. And the scorpions are no exception.
Are they any harder to kill than the other bugs? Just
No,
with
I
extra
can call
armor?
the fly boys.
No, well, okay. It's true, you cannot kill them with bullets, so you'll see me using explosives on all of the scorpions.
So we need to stay out of the reach then?
Yes. And you'll see, later on I'm actually going to try to tempt fate and see how close I can get to them. It's kind of alarming, honestly. Like, hell, I'll just say it.
Yeah, this is
They
post-commentary. This video goes on for the 18 minutes, I'm sure. I'm sure that you failing at whatever you're tempting would make it significantly longer.
You caught me. The magic act is revealed. But, yeah, you literally have to get right up in their face for them to attack you. It's kind of bizarre that way. And also, bullets can clip through the radio. Because.
Does stepping on that light switch make anything happen to the stage?
Unfortunately, no. It would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I think it's just been sitting there for a while. It's hard to tell if it's actually turned on or not. I think the batteries may be dead.
And those cans of soda, do they, after they've exploded, do they count as cover?
Well, yeah, you kind of have to maneuver around it, as you see. I was kind of a little bit still in the open, so I got nice and clipped there. Also, these cassette tapes or small books or something like that, they act pretty well for cover too. But I have to use this airstrike for... There you go. Unfortunately, I have to use this airstrike to be kind of lame.
That would have been super cool if it was on a robot. I'm disappointed.
Oh, there are no robots other than the robotic scorpions, which dissipate when they die, obviously.
And there's the computer. I can see the computer. You could have hit that.
I could have, but it would not have done anything, amazingly.
Could have fucked up the hardware.
Another dead end. Maybe I could find a button of some kind.
A dead end? That's a book? Like a bookend?
Ah, a button.
Oh, also there was a button. Jokes! They're funny, laugh at them!
No.
You're no fun.
Yep. Are those gray pieces with red and blue Lego?
They certainly are. Because this is presumably a child's room. I mean, there is a computer.
No, there's a
lots of
computer. That's
books.
an adult's... This is... If I had to take any guess, it would be that this is some adult in the house's library. Or their office.
And they have constellation wallpaper?
Yeah, it's a style choice. Maybe they're pagan?
Well, I will not discount that as a possibility. But granted, since we see no humans in this universe, it's all up to interpretation.
Wait, no. What about Vicky?
She's plastic. Part plastic.
Part plastic, but what's the other bit?
Plastic flesh? I mean, surely Colonel Grimm doesn't have green flesh. It's a skin-tight green bodysuit.
Huh. And what about the robots?
Not again. Time for another button.
Well, they're metal.
No, but I think that if you just given them time before you blew them up, maybe they'd have passed the Turing test. Maybe they would have counted. If you could have been alive. You're a monster.
We're getting into iRobot lore territory here. We better be careful with that. We don't want to start imagining what Sarge would sound like if he were voiced by Will Smith.
Yeah, let's not.
Better get moving.
Oh, he almost sounded like Will Smith in After Earth right there. Because everybody saw that movie.
Does Will Smith just sound like a delayed voice clip?
Yes, actually. I think that's pretty accurate.
A voice clip run through some distortion effects?
Yeah. By the way, ignore all of the lag. I don't know what it was. I have this theory that the log red stuff causes the lag, because I look away from it and it's fine.
The game is just too high of a resolution.
Clearly.
Are you tempting fate?
Well, okay, yeah, so this is what I meant. I am right there.
If this wasn't a Let's Play, I would have been so scared.
Yeah, now just imagine scorpions that size in real life marching around, and you're right next to them.
It'd make
I'd
me
probably
want to
drop
go
dead
to a
right
can
there.
of soda at 3 times my size and with about much more caffeine than I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. So you'll note I am tactfully out of explosives right now, but we have one more can of soda.
That's all part of the plan, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, you're just gonna ignore him, are you?
For now.
Actually, that's a pretty okay use of a flamethrower. If that was an actual computer, it would have burnt up the circuits. And...
Mm-hmm. Hey, speaking of flamethrowers, look who we found. He actually set us on fire. That's... Scorch is a real bastard. Yeah, that's...
I couldn't tell through all the flames, but okay. Yeah. He was the... Well, he's the cool character.
Great over here.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, I take that back.
Hey, do you want an explosive finale?
Okay. I'm waiting.
Well, you're about to get one. There it goes.
That was the explosion,
And-
wasn't it? That was... Yeah, okay. Are you ready for something?
Ready.